Ladies and gentlemen, I just declared war against the Byzantine Empire, which is just for the holding war over Zeta, which they've been here in Skotarion, which is a Greek name for Skadar, Lake Skadar. Yeah. They've been here for too long, and because of this, I'm not fond of the presence anymore here. So give us a moment. Gather around, except you. Right here. Yeah, be careful. There's some Byzantine revolters out there. Stay there. We'll get together. I know what to do. For the rest of this playthrough, I will be naming all of my children after the great rulers of the history of the Vukovic dynasty, starting with Nikola. And if I were to have another son, I'll probably name him Jovan, after my great-great-grandfather. So we'll just get together and we'll be besieging these areas here. And those guys in Constantinople will soon follow. So just take Zeta and we'll follow you soon. Once the war's over, I'll switch my focus from war to theology. As I said, this Empress is going to be a good person, not like the past ruler. Oh, Thomas has this handled, so instead go down there, because they want Wallace, yeah. Hold on, let me read this. Is it Wallachia or Wallachia? How do they pronounce that region? Goddamn winter. But it'll be spring soon, so be patient. Oh. Bishop Bona got cut first. Got a prisoner. Actually, we should help these guys out. I'm leading this attachment that we took it on. Just want to have a little bit of personal experience in combat. Where's that guy in Venice? Because this guy isn't too fond of it. Oh wait, I can't, you know, turn my iconoclast because there's a war going on. Well, personally, I'm starting for a fight, so this one's going to be a fighting unit of 9,000 men. Me and Born together. What is this? Fine. You want to have good relations with us. Why am I slurring? On the... Oh, shit. Oh yeah, I may want to switch positions. Don't want to leave that on me. You're on your own, Borna. You just had to deploy to another unit. Oh, they sent the real big guns out there. Just hold them off, we'll try to save you. Somehow. Of course, I had to do the smart thing to switch positions, because if I was in a lose again in the battle, I would be captured. Or worse. Certain death. You know what, you could take over those things. You'll do a better job at sizing these pagans. It's a miracle how they're still out there. Oh, I didn't notice the score's 100. Well, after this battle, then I'll end the war. There we go. Okay, now we can end it. I didn't notice. Alright. I did not notice the war score. There you go, Mislav. There we go. No more Byzantine Empire in our land. Alright, no more war for me. So I'm going to lead a life of contemplation, prayer, and meditation. Be a good Christian. Well, one can hope. Yeah. Now that I've done my part of the war, but now at this relatively young age, I'll live this part of life now. Oh, the trade routes in need of a new ship and equipment to keep bringing goods in our realm. So, what's going on up there? Oh yeah, you're fighting that Slavic Great Holy War. You know what? Since we kinda advertently helped out each other on one of the wars, but I'm gonna give you money. Lots of money, alright? For you to hire mercenaries with. You spend your money wisely because I'm advertently helping one infidel to fight another infidel. And you got yourself a new daughter. Congratulations. So here's some more money. Have you hired any troops? A few. Well, go hire some more. One more gift, okay? Because I make money almost as fast as, you know. But at least these guys are not joining the Great Slavic. Member of the good Christians. That's what you are, huh? But this man is what you're talking about. Yeah, I'll threaten him. He swore to stay on all the factions and be loyal. There you go. Even though he's well on his way out. Talking about my sister. Well, I have no use for her anymore, so there you go. She's yours. Because I have a child now. No need to have siblings. And yes, I've given it to an Arab or an Andalusian who's from Spain, which is full of Cathars instead of Muslims. Good. Yeah, he's a wicked priest because of greed. And now the ever so stubborn Varadstin. These are the guys that they have never truly converted. He's been reduced to account. Again, that's the main reason why I'm at Theology Focus, waiting for events where I can become zealous, so that way they can stop sending me invitations to me being sympathetic for a certain somebody. Or if it's pagans or Cathars. Well, what's the good Christians faction? I've never heard of that secret society. Are those the Catholics? Which is an imperial remnant, by the way, out there. Duchy of Albania. No, not the Albania from over there. That's the other Albania. Where's the Duchy of Albania? Up there, yeah. Congrats. Another shrew-minded person. I wish there were more smart people like you. Transylvanian Holy War. Uzhorod. Where the hell is that? Oh, up there. That's what you want? Shut up. Vladimir Venetian Vault. Leading troops in Vermont. Oh, there you are. I almost swallowed my tongue when a friendly courtier paid his visits to me. He thought I was displeased with him and he left perplexed. I think I lost his respect. I don't know who was I talking to, but... Oh well. Must be somebody unimportant. Is it because of my iconoclast? Or related to my great-great-grandfather, who is pretty much an equivalent of Tupac because he went out his way, and one would think he probably passed into Serbian legend and he could still be living. If any of you Serbian viewers are watching this, you may never know if Jovan is still out there somewhere. Forget the Arcan. Remember Jovan. Everybody's turning iconoclast. Apparently, this whole revolution that Jovan started worked. Remember, it began in Belgrade as a bunch of... Another pagan. Great. Where is the Khazaria? Oh, what's your kingdom's name? Kongan of Kongai? Oh, that's in Mongolia. I didn't see what race are you. Oh, you're Kazan, right. Well... Oh, I thought I accepted that offer here. My mistake. Where's that at? Khiva and Turkestan. Oh, these guys broke up there as well. Bloated fools. Reading too much international news, okay? I want about the here and the now here. Oh yes, of course I'll come because I haven't been there in a while. Ah yes, Transylvania. Never forget that place. You're never too young to have a Transylvanian flashback. Just like Jovan's great-grandchildren. I think I was around for that. If you're looking at my birth year. By the way, September 9th, that's 2 days to my real-life birthday. And also the running a female character. I think I find it a bit of a bookend there once this whole series ends. The very first Vukovic ruler is a female, and now the last ruler is to be the female for this playthrough. Bishop Zoran. Yeah, let's be friends to more religious people. Because I'm trying to be a good Christian woman. Just what I want to be. Get the hell out of my homeland of Bosnia. That's where all the Vukovics come from. Carolina first ruled here. That she took over as High Chiefess of Bosnia 662 years ago. That's how long it's been. You have no reason to be here. Swords are sharp and dangerous. I can lead better from inside my own castle. Crap, I'm Craven. Well, people don't like me if I'm a coward, but so yeah, I'll party with Natasha. Alright, we become besties. I guess I did not have the courage like Jovan, but I just hope people don't resent me of me being a coward. I don't know what happened to my courage, but I guess it went away. But I'll keep fighting them until they're all dead. Yeah, I did a bit of multitasking, fighting and then partying. I mean, sure, I could get rid of my Craven trait if I put on war focus, or just learn how to fight. Oh, thank you, Croatia. Not exactly ran by Croats, but ran by Greeks. Soon to be ran by. That's what I am, huh? I'm frail, but I'm also shy and Craven. Man, I just scared of people, huh? It's almost like this character was that Empress that she never really wanted to be because she was convinced that her great-great-grandfather was going to live forever and ever. Queen of Croatia. What is the point of that title? I mean, look, of the de jure kingdoms, you only get to... That's the same size as the Croatia Duchy. If that's what you want, that's what you want. I mean, you're my aunt. And soon that's gonna go to Dracula. Married to the Duchess ruler, so wonder how that goes. How old is Nonna? 45. Oh man, he's gonna lose, huh? Because he's got more wars. 2 of which are invasions. Did another one just pop up? Oh. Yeah, I gave you a lot of money because I hope you would hire mercenaries, but instead, you're gonna lose. Yet another morning when I wake up feeling tired as when I went to bed. I should do something about my listless mind. Perhaps I need to spend some time alone. Yeah, in hiding. Because I'm shy and I don't like meeting people. Coward at war. I gained a newfound respect for the hermits of old. My time spent fasting and praying in seclusion has done me good. God has helped me strengthen my mind. I resolved to be a better woman, and I did not get either of those traits. As I said, I'm only doing that just to get the zealous trait, then maybe I'll have to go back to war focus. And if I wanted to fight another big war, it would have to be either Carpathia or the Byzantines if I want to grab Bulgaria. How big is the Duchy of... Oh, or theme of Mosea, I should say. Yeah, we'll fight a holy war for that in the future. Because, you know, it's an ideal thing. That back in the old days of Yugoslavia, they wanted to include Bulgaria, but that was never achieved, so why don't we do it here? We'll fight the damn Byzantines once again. I wouldn't mind. Not one bit. He's fighting a lot of wars, and Georgia's fighting some wars. You. Okay, how about an engraved sword? I got one. I got it. Doge. Oh, not Doge. Grandmare. Grandmare is what it's called. Not Doge. They're not called Doge. Anybody from that Merchant Republic is going to be my advisor. So now he's iconoclast. He's Catholic. I was wondering what he is. Let's keep it up. So now we have the Kingdom of Croatia and the Kingdom of Yugoslavia. Well, that's a bit contradictory now with that name Yugoslavia, because it's supposed to be the land of South and yet there's Kingdom of Croatia now inside of our empire. It doesn't matter. It's the Empire of Yugoslavia, not Kingdom of Yugoslavia, because that's no longer my main title. Unless I have to give that title to somebody else, but I wouldn't. I need help with a delicate private matter I don't want the Chancellor to take care of. There are those who think me undiplomatic, and I fear they're right. I need to be diplomatic, or the man blackmailing me might spread his lies, with me being unable to do anything about it. Come on. This is what I get for being shy and Craven, but at least I'm just. And kind, I mean. I explained the situation for Duchess Natasha carefully, not wanting to know her too much about the situation, but the fear of the lunatic man spreading malicious rumors made me quite talkative, and I may have told Natasha too much. It was best, well, no. Natasha agreed to help me, but wanted to be reimbursed in case something would happen. I'll give you what you want. Please help me. Giving her money. Another county iconoclast. Hail to the Empress, apprentice board gamer. A good portion of the counties are now iconoclast. I'll dedicate all my free time to games now, so now I'm the game master. Martial and diplomacy. Yeah, you say I'm not so diplomatic, huh? Well, guess what? Now I am. Again, I'm not changing my theology focus back to war until I become zealous. Just wait for an event. And if I become impatient, and if I feel like I need to fight a big war, then I'll switch my war focus then. And then I have to be out there fighting. Remember the good Christians? But he is Catholic. You're a secret cultist. Yeah, he's giving me a reason to arrest him. Where's... Oh, that's in Constantinople. Okay, you're getting arrested. What happens if I were to execute him? What people can? No, 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 they do. Killing a mayor, seriously, what the hell is the matter with you? Just let him serve his sentence. Not you. Oh yeah, you're the guy who runs this place, right? Okay, go on. Here, just give me a little bit of money. And I know this stubborn man won't become... icon. Yeah, jail him. Turn him iconoclast so he won't be a member of that secret cult anymore. Here you go, marry my sister. You've been slandered, you've been in prison. I can arrest you again, but I'll let you go on this one. You're just a mayor. You're not a duke or a count or someone of great importance. Or even a queen of Mali, Croatia. Mali Hrvatska. Little Croatia. Get it? Don't you? A lot of money to spend, so always for my bestie. I can imagine him being like that in the future. In case of the event of my death, I would love him to become a warrior king just to continue our line. Warrior emperor, I should say. Ah, look at them fighting each other. Wait a minute, what the Windish Empire? Windish Empire? What? It went from Carpathia to Windish? Oh, she's the Empress, but she's double Empress. Windish and Carpathia, and Queen of Great Moravia. Well, that's a problem. Okay. Yitzchak was introduced by a mutual friend and we talked quite a while. We had our differences and a few arguments, then we found a calm and safe ground and began enjoying myself. Yitzchak seems like a decent person. Aren't you the court physician Jew? Yeah. What are you? Yeah, I wouldn't mind. I tended to be friends of a lot of people now. I don't have any rivals. See, making friends with everybody. Hail to the Empress again. 'Cause I'm a game master. When does this truce expire? I have a feeling that fighting a holy war for this part of, Bulgaria, to fight against the Byzantines, this could be my last war against them because of how long it would take to, fight them, and fight their big armies and besieging territories. Haven't seen this in a while. A large merchant caravan from distant lands has arrived at the gates of my stronghold. Their leader, a jovial man of massive girth, pleads me in a strange accent to grant them shelter from the elements of the night. Very well, what the minute. As evening falls, the fat merchant sits by the fire and regales me and the rest of the court with stories of his travels. His appetite seems unsatiable, but I do not wish to prove a poor host, I order my servants to bring in a second serving. Tell us more about the mythical realm of Hindustan. Dawn breaks, and the caravan prepares to move on. The merchant insists me on leaving a gift as the thanks for my great hospitality. He shouts a terse command in a foreign language, and a young man comes forward. This eunuch will serve you well, the merchant says. His loyalty to you, his new master, shall be beyond reproach. Casa Monday. I was about to tell him to go take the vows, but what good would that do? If he's just going to be a court eunuch sort of thing. Order him to go. I live my life as other women do, navigating its rocks and obstacles, and doing my best to achieve the success in my endeavors. Still, everything we do takes place in the light of Jesus. We must take care lest the influence of Lucifer comes into our lives. I shall ponder this more deeply. There we go. Now we're barely getting into real theology studies. There we go. Again, since we're an empire, no one ever dares to challenge us now because of our military strength of 60,000. But now there's the Empire of Windish, which again, she's the Empress of two empires that merged into one. Turn to my iconoclast. Again, around 1439, go to war against the Byzantines to grab that. It's just a reminder to myself. Which until that time, I will switch my focus back to war, and hopefully I will lose my cowardice. Who are you? I was especially invited to my friend's sermon, and it was a catastrophe. The poor man stumbled and lost his words, and it was an incomprehensible mess. Bishop Nenad of Rodnik, I didn't dare tell him that. I did not dare to tell Bishop Nenad what I thought about his sermon, so I just smiled and nodded nervously when Bishop Nenad talked to me. He seemed to like me anyway. Oh, that's because it's me being shy. Even in church, Oh, peasants in Constantinople spent a long time on the road. You could take a boat, in order to meet with the priest. So, or my court chaplain in Ed claims, he suggests it would be in my interest to construct local shrines in a way the peasants would not travel in order to worship. Sorry, I was a little, God damn it, I was a little, cracking up. I was corpsing, because, he was talking about this thing, even though sure he's zealous and he's chaste, he's a good man. He's a mastermind theologian. He's a real good man. Man of God, yeah. It's because of my shyness, even in church. Oh, why, Neovan, you had to kill yourself. I didn't want to be Empress. That's what she's basically like, I think, at times. But nonetheless, we're making religious studies. Mayor Dobroslav, my steward. Look at that, made a lot of friends, despite my shyness. At least we signed a non-aggression pact with Georgia, so we're good now. Here's Grana. She's gone. Got any more pagan vassals amongst you? Okay. That's what that was. There we go, all upgraded. It's time to seclude myself in prayer and meditation again. What did you say to me? You said that my characters of Greek plays? You said a bad name about me. Moderation is key. I gained the temper trait. Alright. More stewardship skill. That's what I was looking for. My low character is subject of Greek plays. That's what it was read. She said a bad thing about me. Again, relative peaceful time. How old is my son? 8. It's not time for him to introduce into the realm. Oh yeah, of course. I love going to you. I'll keep going to keep partying you until the day that you pass on and be with the Lord. I don't recognize my friend anymore. The things we had in common when we first met and became friends have changed and vanished. Whenever I meet my friend, I ask myself, is this the person I want to be friends with? Can we really be friends despite our differences? Bastard, no, you are my friend, and that won't ever change. Or, we'll ask him. Well, I'll ask him. What do you think? I'll wait for his opinion. Instead of agreeing that our friendship is doomed, Mayor Dobroslav, what are you the mayor of? Zimlan, okay. Mayor Dobroslav told me that as long as he lived, he would consider me a friend. All of our differences, the things that we no longer had in common. Mayor Dobroslav dismissed us as having grown up, and it was time for us to find new things to talk about and strengthen our relationship with. So, we are still friends, I guess. Did not abandon the friendship. How old is my husband now? 44. Gee, no wonder why we're not having much of a time of producing a child. So this is probably going to be my only son. Which I wouldn't mind. Because I've always wanted to have, well, the Vukovic dynasty, I've always wanted to have Nicola II, but it seems like it's a curse. Because we always said that Nicola is the greatest of all time. We've been saying that for years. And Jovan, based on what he did, could be the greatest of all time now. But that's just tough competition when you're comparing from one monarch to another. Especially if he had lived an immortal life, which he served his purpose to forming an empire for us. And he lost his arming sword. Oh, Dragos. Once again, I win. As I said, I'm the game master. I'm ready for anything when it comes to board gaming. Let me look someone up. Any other foreign nationals? None that I could think of. He's rowdy and curious. Could practice some reading. Wait, let me look that up again. Couple of Ashkenazis, one Avar, one Berber, two Bohemians who actually became iconoclasts, which they made is probably the smartest move. Oh, we got one Bulgarian. I thought they were extinct. Of course, a couple of Croatians are still around because that's why I put them in Venice, so they can repopulate. A few Germans. We know there's a lot of Greeks, including Greeks of the Vukovic dynasty. And quite a couple of Italians, mostly from Venice. One Monday, two Norse, instead of Swedish or Norwegian, but they're of Old Germanic. Oh, this again? You're bringing me another eunuch? Wow, look at that stewardship, but it's too bad you don't have any balls. Tell you what, since I got no use for you around here, I suggest you go take a vows and become a monk, as he is now. Right. Spending money for future wartime use. Oh, hold on. Man, what a sneeze. I don't think I ever sneezed throughout this whole series while recording, did I? I apologize for that. It's been a while since I had the sniffles. Just keep it up on the religious studies, because in about 3, maybe 2 years, I will have to drop the theology focus and go back to war focus, And I cannot wait to get into those big fights. I mean, I'm gonna have to make myself not a coward and just find my courage. Just find your courage or die trying. That's what I have to do. I'm willing to risk my life for this. And Nicola will have the throne if he wishes to. The soup kitchen and home has burnt down quite recently in an accident. Without it, many of the poor might starve, which I'll pay for those repairs. How do our Byzantine Empire is doing? Sure, you're the new kid on the block. The old guy died of a case of flu. Never! Get the hell away from there. Oh, now they just broken in revolt. Right. Yeah, of course I can. Revolt League Independence. Oh my god, they're breaking independence again. They won't. I don't know why I used the word breaking independence. Is that the same meaning of what I was trying to say? Mike? Mike? What happened to your eye? What did you do to my sister? I don't know if this has to do with it, or you being a homosexual, but still. What the hell did you do to my sister? Also, Kaiser. You're not Basilius. You're not Greek, you're German. Oh, ain't that something? Let's get started, I guess. Who's the leader of the revolt? Oh, you got me, Natasha. Okay, who's your leader of the revolt? No. There are many mysteries in the iconoclast faith. It might be interesting to spend some time delving the old text of the Bible. I will dedicate more time to reading the scriptures. Oh, so you're a cop. King Vukovic of Croatia. I'll give you some money. I don't know. Who's fighting alongside of Independence Review? Sicily, Florence, Bonia, Nicotera, Region, Melito. Oh, some parts of the empire. Not the big kingdoms. But I'll give you a lot of my money. And no sympathies for the pagans. I'm giving you money because of good reasons. For your use with mercenaries. And you're fighting against a pagan enemy. So, there's nothing I like more than to see you destroy pagans of a Slavic origin. Hope it's enough money for you to finance that little war of yours. Oh, that's gotta suck for him. In the past few months, I've spent many nights reading the Bible. The text contains many items of wisdom and also give hints to the most important mysteries of the Blessed Virgin. Ancient wisdom. What epidemic? Oh, it's in Constantinople. Right. It's a hospital level. Really? Well, did it start in Constantinople? Oh, that's where it started. It started down here, and somehow it still made it into Constantinople. Sucks to be them. But then again, I have the Craven trait, so I wouldn't get involved in that sort of mess. Yeah, be careful who you give your money to when it comes to wars like these. He wants to... Yeah, sure. Didn't become proud or anything. Even for this character, which again, based on the traits that she has, even if she's a bit ambitious, but I don't think she's particularly proud about, you know, running this greatest European entity out there. What the shit? That's a pagan symbol. Oh, the Slavs have taken over Britain. But then again, I'm not too concerned about what controls what anymore. Of who's a pagan and who's not a pagan. It's just more the fact that this is the last few episodes of the series, and we just wish only for a good peace. King and Queen running things. Just probably one more time. Hail to the Empress. So, don't you worry, because on the next episode we will fight a... Wait a minute. What happened to the revolt? I think the Byzantines won. They probably captured their leader in battle. Not diligent, but we'll stop right here. Stop right here. And next time, Holy War for Bulgaria. At least this area. So, see you next time.